ITBC, what's the deal? Now, I've done a prospect watch video on this young man, Nick Mazurek, and I was on fightnews.com this morning and I seen an article. I couldn't believe it because the kid's only, well, when I did the prospect watch video on him, I think he was 1-0 when I did that. So now he's 3-0. I will leave this video in the description box. Please check out the video. Listen to the kid, listen to the interview. He is trained by Sam Colonna, and that is what really made this prospect stand out to me. Some of you may know Sam Colonna. He trained Andrew Golota, Von Bean, Mike Malo, Thomas Adamek. I've seen him do mitts with Christoph Zimnock and even Andres Fonfera. Kind of funny because Malo just knocked out Zimnock, so that was pretty interesting watching that. Then he also trained Angel Manfredi, and I believe he trained Angel Manfredi when he was 2-2. You know, he didn't get with him after he won the championship. He started with a lot of these guys right, you know, when they were getting their career started. He's been around boxing for 35 years. So I was reading some of these quotes from the interview, and he went on to say, Nick Mazurek is the best heavyweight I worked with since Andrew Golota. The boy is only 21 years old, but is big, strong as an ox, and hits like a mule with both hands. He also went on to say, Nick Mazurek went on to say, I was more into Arturo Gatti and Thomas Adamek than I was Andrew Golota. But my trainer, manager, Sam Colonna, wants me to mimic his style of fighting, especially his jab. Which I think if he has a jab anywhere remotely close to Andrew Golota, especially the Golota that fought Bo, minus the, you know, hitting Bo in his nuts or hitting him low, but his jab was snapping Bo's head back in the first round. I mean, he had a very stiff, hard jab, especially early in his career, man, like around when he fought Bo and a little bit before that. Andrew Golota had an excellent jab and a good right hand. So if Nick Mazurek can duplicate any of Andrew Golota's strong points, he's going to have a future, man. And he has Sam Colonna behind him. I said, you know, this dude's been training. He's been around the sport for damn near, what, like 35 years, 40 years, I believe 35 years. He's won a plethora of, not only just working with pros, but he's actually, you know, worked with amateurs. I know he has his own gym now, but I know he was with the Chicago Boxing Club and a few boxing clubs out there in Chicago. Can't remember every one of them right now, but crazy, man, because I heard Sam Colonna tell a story one time that he's seen Thomas Adamek before he turned pro, and the people that were involved with Thomas Adamek, he told them after one day of watching Adamek sign him, he's going to be a world champion. This is after one day of seeing Thomas Adamek in the gym. He knew he was going to be a world champion. Some trainers just have that eye, man. They just have that eye. But I want to see how this plays out. I want to see how far Nick Mazurek goes. Now, again, he's only 3-0 right now, but he said by the end of 2016, he wants to be anywhere from 10 to 16-0. You know, so hopefully, you know, he's trying to have a busy schedule. I know he has some fights already scheduled these next upcoming weeks. So he's trying to get on that, you know, Mike Tyson schedule, you know what I mean, where you're really literally fighting every month, you know what I mean, or every few weeks. So that's good. I've seen him train. I've seen him, you know, hit the mitts, hit the bag. Very explosive kid. He has that swagger I like too. He was getting interviewed and the interviewer asked him, who's Nick Mazurek? And he was hitting the bag and he looked at the camera and said, the baddest white boy around. You know what I mean? So I like that swagger, man. I know a lot of people don't like shit talkers. He wasn't really talking shit, just confident kid, man. You know, just real confident kid. I believe he had about 60 amateur fights. I could be wrong. I think he was like 55-5, or maybe he was 45-5, one or the two. But successful amateur record, won some Golden Gloves out there in Illinois. So I want to see more of this kid. He was talking about having a televised fight pretty soon here. So hopefully he can get some national attention put on him. And he's of, you know, he has that Polish descent going. And we know Chicago has a strong Polish community. And a lot of guys, you know, a lot of guys from Poland, when they come to America, they like to find their home in Chicago for some reason. But big Polish community out there. I want to see how far Colonna can take this kid, man. It's going to be interesting to watch over the next year or two to see how far and see what happens. Just getting it out there, giving this prospect some shine, man. Kid's about 6'4", I believe about 220, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around there. But he can hit, man. He can hit. Just getting it out there, though. YTBC. I'm out.